don't be idle. Keep gaining momentum. Most people, whenever they get to a certain point of success, obviously you become comfortable. It's one of the most known thing. Conor McGregor, everybody that has a little bit of success has tasted it. When you get a good paycheck, then you're like, chill, I can chill for some time instead of just going hard and striking while the iron is hot, right? And so the most important thing that I realized is just gaining momentum. It's not even about you being in the destination at the moment. Like, I want to get to a certain revenue amount for my company right now at this certain point, right? And whenever I get there, I'll feel like way more chill. I'll have so much more space and margin for my business, and I start to fantasize and visualize this and how it would benefit me, my business, my family, and everybody that works with me, etc., etc. And so I want to get to that end point, but in reality, to get to that end point, you have to build momentum or be on track. And it's not to say the journey is the destination. That is not my point. Sometimes to get towards that end goal, you don't know how to get there, and it feels kind of messy, and sometimes it seems impossible, but you actually have to take the steps necessary, small incremental steps for you to start getting ahead and for you to start actually gaining momentum. Once you keep the ball rolling, like for example, you start fulfilling for all your clients, you start getting a bunch of results, your team is getting pumped, you're getting pumped, and you feel like you're constantly on the money. As you start building that sense up, and as you start gaining that momentum, and yes, you start putting in the work, you'll start to receive the results. And getting into that momentum and that process is the thing that gives you all those what's the word? All those endorphins, all those dopamine hits, serotonin hits that you get from accomplishing things either in a small period of time or in a longer frame period of time, right? As you're building momentum and as you're keeping that momentum, it's like your serotonin is growing. It's not dopamine, because it's not like it's fucking constantly hitting you and you're getting like a hit. It's more like you feel this constant underlying really good feeling. Like you feel like you're in momentum. Like I don't know if, for example, if you've ever done 75 hard or a protocol like that. I remember, the longest that I got to 75 hard, I didn't finish it, but I was like in day 50 something. And I remember since I wasn't drinking, I was doing so much exercise, it felt like every week I was chaining or like tying up every week together. Like every week was chained together. It was like, it started to compound every week. Like I was like in week 4 or 5 and I was like compounding. Like I felt amazing. So it was weird, but it was that momentum that was getting me to the results. And it's not just me kind of like, I'll take all of these actions and these big moves, and with these big moves I'll get to that results. You do have to take those big moves, but the big moves only work as other things are happening. And I'll give you another example. I was waiting for this big ass pitch that was going to be the biggest pitch of my life, and I was going to do it in person in this event, and I traveled to this other city and they canceled the event. And dude, I was like waiting for like weeks to do that pitch. But then that just made me realize I have to have other pitches on deck as well. I have to be pitching other businesses as well, so you're not just thinking about that pitch that you did. So that it's almost like a girl, right? Like if you're just hitting on another girl, you have no other options. Obviously, the girl and your essence is gonna pretty much ooze from you that you have fucking lack of abundance, and they're not gonna resonate the best with you. They're not gonna pick up an energy of abundance and are gonna be attractive to you. You're not gonna have a magnetic energy. That magnetic energy comes from the momentum and the work that you put. That magnetic energy is almost like the self-belief, self-thought that you're feeding yourself of, hey, I'm getting better every single day, and you start feeling better, right? So even if you feel like shit, start doing the small actions to gain the freaking momentum, because the secret is in the momentum. And I'm telling this to myself too. I don't want to get so sideways and distracted from everything else. I want to start building momentum. I want to keep my momentum up, and I don't want to break it. So 2025, this is the year for you to build momentum and not break momentum. Let's keep it hard. Let's stay strong. And end of transmission. Peace. Enjoy, guys.